When you spend a large amount of time down here, you actually get to know the wildlife very well. And they get to know you very well.
So you've picked up some friends working here?
A couple of summers ago, when we had a really dry summer, I was watering the new plantings, and I had 3 eastern water dragons come over and have a shower on the area I was walking. So I'm posing something about where that gum leaf is, and I've got 3 dragons came out of the bush and just stood underneath it. And I'm thinking, I'm spending way too much time down here. My name's Maelich, and I run the Inala Bushcare, and it's in Hooper Park, and our object is to revegetate this creek to create a biological hotspot for wildlife. I actually design it so there's always something in flower or seed all year round.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's actually very consciously done. So every planting will have something that's a food source.
Oh wow.
And we've got about 230 species here.
Oh, different species?
Different species.
That's quite a lot of biodiversity.
Yes. I'm not trying to replicate something in nature, I'm just trying to make it a biological hotspot. We're losing species left, right and centre. So anytime I can do my bit to help to reverse that, I do it. Because I care for the wildlife. They're losing more and more of their habitat, so my job is to recreate some habitat. And I've actually noticed that since we've done this, the diversity of species of wildlife has increased. We're lucky enough to have a park that's got old hollows in it. If you look over there, see that Melaleuca? There are rainbows are nesting about a foot off the ground. You can just see them. They're out front of their nest. Yeah. That's how precious the hollows are around here.
So they have to find ones a foot off the ground.
They're happy to take 1 foot off the ground. They're not happy about it, but they will take it because that's all there is. This guy, it's brown Carrigon.
Oh.
It's related to the hibiscus family, and it grows back probably 12 to 15 metres tall. But the insects absolutely skeletonise it, and it comes back every year. So we've had it where there's not a single whole leaf on the whole tree, and it creates large amounts of mulch, which is very important. Yep. This is a species that I've introduced here, and Hypestes floribunda. It's not really good as a garden yard because it'll literally take over, but I love it because it outcompetes cobbler's pegs, as I can show you when we get up there.
Mm.
But it's great for self-propagating. This area in here looked like that, where even grass won't grow. We got the council to rip it and mulch it and leave it for a year. And that's the result. That's probably about 5 years old. And so anything that grows in there will grow anywhere on the site.
Very nice.
So yeah, I'm very proud of that bit because that's really, really hard. Anyway, let's go up here and I'll show you the other species. We go through it probably about once a year to get rid of all the nasty weeds. We probably look about every 6 months to see if it needs it. It's getting to the stage where it's impossible to keep up with the weeds because we've got so much area.
Mm. How many volunteers do you have in the group?
Traditionally we have about 4 or 5, but the ones who do the weeding is my wife and I. So, and it fluctuates. Sometimes you end up with yeah, a pile, sometimes you don't, but our biggest problem is volunteers. So, and so I'm getting to an age where I'd like to actually hand it on to somebody, but I need somebody to do that too. So. We need help with weeding and planting. Right now we're very bare because most of the people we have moved away. So, you know, people get on with their lives. So, yeah, that's our biggest problem right now is weeding and sometimes lack of volunteers.